Hello, Daniel. Good to see you again. There's a very short break at the moment in between Germany and Hungary. In many ways, Germany was a carbon copy of Silverstone, even the weather with the rain and the rain in qualifying and then a dry race, and an identical result at the end in terms of your position. How did you see the German weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty similar, I guess. Position, weather, everything. Very similar weekend. Unfortunately, same result again. So missed out on some points, but I think it was a good weekend to sort of we got a chance to show our pace in tricky conditions on inters and extremes. Qualifying we were quite close to getting Q3, so that was a positive. Unfortunately, we're lacking a bit of pace in the dry at the moment. But we got a little bit coming this weekend for Budapest, so hopefully it can propel us forwards.
Okay, and what have you been doing? There's not much time in between the two races, but what have you been doing so far, last couple of days?
Yeah, not much. Well, I've been doing a bit, but yeah, not much time in between. So flew back late Sunday night. Monday was on the simulator, and today, as you can tell by my attire, it's been very sunny and warm. So I'm making the most of this English day because it's probably the only day of summer we'll get. So I got thongs on, or flip flops, whatever you guys call them, and I'm a real Aussie today. So it's been good. I played a bit of tennis before and did some training, and then take off tomorrow to Budapest. So short week, but busy.
Yeah, it's a good point to remember to call them flip flops.
Yeah, thongs. I guess in Oz we call them thongs, but yeah. I guess that's it's a G-string in many nationalities.
It is, yes. And any more fashion tips? We could point out that what you're wearing on top is known as a wife beater.
A wife beater, exactly.
All right. So, what is it from your point of view, having one race immediately after another? No sweat, no problem, or is it enjoyable in fact? Or
yeah, I really enjoy back-to-backs. I think they're good. I mean, because I always find after a race weekend, even if you feel you drove well, you always want to have another crack, basically, and the bug sort of stays in your system for a couple of days after. So to then throw that energy into the next weekend, I think is really good, and it's something I've always enjoyed. I think sometimes a long break can, not relax you too much, but I find I'm a bit more pumped up when it's a back-to-back. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think Sunday as well, I've heard, is potential thunderstorms. So it could be another interesting Budapest, as it was last year as well, with a change of weather.
Yeah, okay. I have to admit, I can't remember how you got on last year.
I was definitely towards the back again, but I was actually my third F1 race, and it was my first race that I actually showed some promising signs. It was the whole weekend went well for us, and that was a good one for me. So that sort of kick-started the rest of the season for me, to be honest. So hopefully I can do the same here this weekend. It's a track I've always enjoyed. It's quite tight, but I enjoy it for a lot of direction changes, and it's busy. I don't like tracks where you got too much time to think. Well, then again, Monza's quite cool, but I do prefer corner after corner, and you get into a good flow. That's always fun for me.
Okay, and has that good flow seen you end up on the podium there in the junior formula?
Yeah, it was good to me in Formula Renault 2 litre. Had a double victory that weekend, which was very cool. And then in World Series, not last year. I didn't have a great weekend there last year in World Series, but the first year, so 2010 now, had a win on my 21st birthday. So yeah, that was cool as well. So I've had more good times than bad there, definitely.
Okay. And then after that comes the long summer break. I don't suppose you're spending that on the Milton Keynes Riviera. Are you looking forward to a bit of a break, or would you rather keep racing?
I mean, it is a long season, so don't get me wrong, a break is nice. But you know, I guess I'm here in Europe to race, and it's what I want to do. But I think, yeah, it's a bit of this one.
Okay.
Obviously, I love racing, but in order to, I think, maximise the second half of the season, particularly with all the long flyaways, a break probably does us good. Recharge the batteries. So yeah, it's all right. It's all right actually. It'll probably give me a chance to do some training as well. You know, try and minimise my travel as much as possible, and spend it getting ready for the second half of the year.
Okay. And when are you off to Budapest? Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday. So normally just get there Wednesday evening, have a good night's sleep, and crack up Thursday, a few meetings, and be ready for Friday practice.
And after a lovely sunny day or so in England, you'll be fully acclimatised to the hot weather there then?
I will. I've heard it's hot there, but raining, so... Yeah, as I said, it's going to be an interesting one, but the weather today has been very good for English standards, so compliments to the chef.
All right then, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
No worries. See you guys.